Welcome back. We got Jordy with us today. We're starting this video off a little different. We got some caches to maintain. There's a light pole cache in front of us that we put out last year. Disappeared. So we're gonna get to that. We have another one to repair after this, which is good because in that park, someone just put a new cache out last week. So we're gonna grab that, and we got a couple cemetery caches to grab. But first, let's do that. All right, now that that's done, on to the park. Made it to our next stop, Bell Vista Park.
Should have brought my sunglasses.
And Jordan should have brought her sunglasses. We have two caches here. First one up on the bridge of the entrance. There's no records of any damage to it, so we're not going to check on it. It was just found recently. We got to hike in the woods because the log in our next cache is a pile of mush, apparently. It's been reported for like 3 months. I haven't been out here. But we're going to go repair that. And there's another one even further back. So we got quite a hike today. All right, we got to figure out where we put this cache. I believe it's in one of these trees. Oh, it's right there. Next tree over, honey. Right on that branch. It's hanging. That one's becoming more than a level 1 difficulty. And someone wrapped it around the branch to make it less visible. There it is, and I bet the log is mush. I'm gonna have to open it up. There's a "Do not feed the Bigfoot" sticker in there, but it's wet. Someone put a Lego in here, and I put this magnet in here, but yeah, that log is destroyed. All right, Jordan got it perfect, just like her. Got the air out and everything. This one's in a Ziploc bag. I do not remember if we put a Ziploc bag in here or not. I don't think we did, because this is like one of the first 3 geocaches we ever put out. Get her back in there. All right, safe and sound. Got to get the cat back on there. I don't understand how this got so wet. This is a watertight bottle. And it's in a tree, but we're gonna head to the other side of the park. Brand new geocache was just put out Tuesday or Wednesday, and it is Sunday. Haven't had a chance to get out here and get it yet, but let's see what we find. Jordan's having fun over here. We made this log last year. She has never logged one that we created because they all go under my account. So she just logged our own cache. On to the next one. We got a little bit of a hike. I think it's about a 1/4 mile. This is quite the long trail through this park. Got the next one. Jordan won't wait for me. She killed herself, tore her whole hand open.
My leg. You don't even care. My leg.
Look at her leg, guys. They're sexy. What's inside?
A pen and a business card. Oh no.
Apparently it's just a pen. And
Cash like a girl.
Cash like a girl from cashlikeagirl.com. Jordan should get that. Maybe I should change my identity and I can get that. Let's get the log sign. We need to get some of these official geocaching stickers. It's an official geocaching log too. All right, Jordan wrote a nice little Happy Father's Day note on there. We got about, what was it, a 1/2 mile in here? So we had about a 1/2 mile to a mile hike back. And we just earned a souvenir with that cache called the June Solstice. Did you get it? Push continue.
Nah.
I don't know. I find a lot more than she does because obviously I geocache on the road for work. This is a nice little park. We're getting ready because I am morbidly obese truck driver and we're going to go hike 7 miles around Mackinac Island in 6 days.
4 days.
On Friday. It's Sunday. So we'll see you at the cemetery. So we made it to the next cache. We gotta patiently wait a minute. There's someone putting flowers on our grave right near the cache. This is North Dorr, which is the North Dorr Cemetery. Level 2.5 difficulty. The GPS puts it in a tree, but the hint says it's not in a tree. It's a higher level difficulty. We're gonna find it?
I hope so.
Jordan hopes so. She just upgraded to Geocaching Premium. I still get all the premium ones on the website because I'm a cheapskate, but that's going to change this Friday when we start our UP road trip and we spend all of Friday on Mackinac, so make sure to subscribe for that one. We're going to wait a minute and go find this. So the GPS puts it in this tree, but the hint says we're not in a tree. It says look up and look down. It's not in the tree. All right, Jordan found it. The description is incorrect. right down there, because the description says it's not in the tree and it's not on the ground, but it's on the ground. What's that called, honey?
Animal can.
Animal can. Shout out, I can't remember. It was like one of our first 2 or 3 videos. I couldn't say ammo can, so I kept saying animal can. Let's see what. Jordan finally got her open. I think it's just a log and a slap bracelet in there.
Some pens.
And some pens. Alright, Jordan has some difficulty signing it because the log was kind of funny.
Oh, earwig on it!
And there's an earwig on it. You want me to put it back, honey? You gotta show me where it was. Alright, Jordan says it was under these things, which is in the ground. Alright, next cache is also a cemetery cache. Let's be quiet because there's people here. Didn't get to film much on that one. As soon as the one guy left, we walked over to find the cache, and more people came in. Kind of awkward. I have pulled hundreds of cemetery caches. One time I left because the funeral procession was pulling in. But other than that, I've never had someone else in the cemetery with me. Next one's also in a cemetery. Hope that one's not as busy. It's over in Burnips. Let's see if we can find it. So we made it to the next one. It's called Salem Witch or Witch Salem. Level 2 difficulty. We're in Burnips, Michigan, which is somehow associated with Salem. I don't know, and I grew up out here. But it's a level 2 difficulty, level 2 terrain. There's quite a bit of a hill to hike down there, and I'm wearing shorts and sandals. And Jordan already cut herself up once today. Let's see how this one goes. It has been found recently. So there's nothing really in the description of this one. It's somewhere out in the woods, and the hint is look low. And I believe this is private property. I see a sign right there, but I don't see any cameras, so it's down the hill somewhere. And Jordan brings up a good point. I hope there's no poison ivy out here, but the hint says look low, and it's somewhere out here. I'm wearing sandals and shorts. GPS is putting us right on top of this. Of course, Jordan fell and cut herself up again.
Fall.
Almost fell, but we're standing right on top of the GPS coordinates, and this is a small container, so let's get to looking. All right, I found it. It's tucked away under this tree. Thanks to Jordan's handy dandy compass and the Geocaching Premium app. She's fancy. So the log is separate. Jordan cut herself off. We can't show blood on YouTube. This is, isn't he from the Bugs movie? Ants. Yeah. Santa Claus, the gingerbread man, and I thought that was a sandstone when I first reached in there, but it's just a rock. Of course, no one knows how to fill out a log because they're filling out one side and not the other, so the log is completely out of order. But we got a table right here to sign on. All right, log is signed, back in, and toss it right back under the tree where it was. Jordan could not sign that log in my back because apparently I'm a big softie, guys. All right, we just hiked 5 miles back out of we found ourselves in the cemetery, and there's a guy up here with a machete. Jordan doesn't care that I make things up. All right, next one's a multi-cache down in Hopkins. Haven't looked at the details yet. We're gonna head down there and see what we find. We're at another geocache called Dumber Than. It's a premium only geocache, so I can't get it. But Jordan has premium, so once I get it this weekend, I'll log it. It's right over here, low level difficulty, low level terrain. Don't know why this is premium, but we're gonna find out. It's a micro cache pointed right here. Most likely sitting inside something, if it's called Dumber Than. But I'm not seeing it. And it is a hide-a-key. Jordan spotted it right away. There we go. In 20 years, I've actually never had Geocaching Premium. I thought they were all on the website. But apparently there's bonus ones, and Jordan found one. All right, log is signed. Jordan found the rock from a mile away. Let's put her back. There we go, fits right in with the rest of them. Just after 20 years of geocaching, I learned something new today. There's geocaches I didn't know existed. I was always wondering why when I went to put some out, it said I couldn't because there's one too close and it didn't show me where it was. First cache Jordan's ever been able to log and I haven't. Wonder if there's more in our hometown. We're gonna find out later. We made it to the Poplar Cemetery outside of Hopkins. This is a multi-cache called Vets and Sailors. We have to get information off this sign right to our left and plug it into ChatGPT to figure out where this one is along with a description. Ready? Set? Go. So this is the only sign around And we have to get numbers and letters off here to make them into different numbers and letters. Let's see what we figure out. So we did the math, and we got 2 different answers put into ChatGPT, and it also said that the sign looks like it's been replaced because it doesn't make sense. So we asked them to correct what doesn't make sense, and it does put it in some trees because the hint is evergreen, but it puts it in the middle of a field. So we got to loop this around and then walk across the street to see if we can find this cache quick. So we pulled around to the other side of the cemetery, and all the coordinates say it's across the street. There's a big old hill to climb. That's going to be a lot of fun to see if Jordan injures herself again. The sign is at the Poplar Hills Cemetery. The GPS puts it across the street, up the hill, and down the tree line. We made it up the hill. I don't see any pine trees yet, but with the hint being evergreen, I can't think of anything else it could be. But it's still a ways over here. And the hint is for evergreen, not evergreen, which is still a pine tree. Let's get to looking. We made it to the area. I'm not seeing any pine trees. We're assuming it's hidden somewhere in here. This is only a level 2 difficulty, and the last person to come look for it was a DNF. And I don't believe anyone's looked for it and found it in a year. So let's hope me and Jordan's multi-cache DNF list doesn't get another one added to it. For some reason we're thinking this should be back in the cemetery. There's no pine trees out here, and forever green means pine tree. So I think somebody screwed this up, and we're probably gonna head back to the car and DNF this one, or look at the logs, see what other people said. Well, we made it back to the road, back to the car. We're gonna go over the logs and let you know if we're gonna DNF this one or not, because those coordinates are way off. So we're looking through all the logs, not much for hints. There's pictures of this. It's a Monterey vault from 1888. I'm assuming there's a family buried in there. And there's pictures of the backside of this building here, and there is a pine tree back here. So I'm not quite sure if it's going to be in this pine tree, because that is also in one of the pictures. The only 2 pictures there are, and right behind it is a pine tree. We're way back in the cemetery now. We're going to take a look around. So we looked online. That sign has been recently replaced. There's fresh screws, fresh tape, fresh everything on it. And that's the sign that you need to solve the puzzle, and it's not right. So we can't get this one. We gotta rate the owner. You ready to go on to the next one?
Yep.
All right, let's see what's next. So we made it to Duma Lake County Park. This is a low-level difficulty. I think it's just a guardrail cache, which Jordan is the queen of guardrail caches. You gonna find it?
Yep, for sure.
How fast?
Very fast.
All right, we're gonna find this one after this car passes by. GPS puts it on this end of the guardrail. Don't worry, Jordan's already ahead of me. And magnetic key holder or pill bottle? What are you thinking? She's not thinking.
I think it's a pill bottle.
There it is, pill bottle. All right, we found her. Let's get her signed. All right, got her signed. Time to put her back. Right back in there. You said there's magnets on it?
No, there's little tape to hold it in place.
Oh, they put little roadblock tapers. That's neat. We got 2 more geocaches to find right in our hometown. They're premium ones that I didn't know were there, because joke's on me, after 20 years of not being a premium member and just using the website, I found all those geocaches that I've been skipping over, and I really got to download the premium. Ready to go find the premium ones, honey?
Yep.
All right, let's see what we find. All right, we made it to the next cache called West Side. It's right up here on a bridge. It's another premium one that I can't log, but Jordan can. So we're gonna let Jordan find it, because it looks like a guardrail cache on a bridge. GPS puts it right slap in the middle of the road. She can have that side, I'll take this side. And hopefully I don't drop my phone in Rat Hole River. All right, Jordan find it. She says it's tiny. Let's see what it is. It's a nano cache. Jordan found another nano cache, just like last weekend. Let's get her out and get her signed. Last weekend she hated a nano cache because they are a pain in the butt to get out and get signed. But let's see what we find. This nano cache is taped shut. Just said that there was a recent maintenance done on this, and I think someone bought this
Here we go.
and didn't take the tape off.
The tape.
But Jordan finally got the tape off. Well, as irritating as that was, because somebody didn't take the tape off it, so that thing was hard to sign. We got her signed. Jordan's going to show us where it was. Where was it hiding, honey? Oh, right behind the sign. That's easy enough. It's a pretty easy one to drop straight into the creek. Time to film a short for this video, because I haven't filmed a single short for any of these videos to promote them. Alright, we're going to call it quits after that cache. Decided we're just going to go home and make dinner and try and find the other one at a different time. Make sure to like, subscribe. If Jordan's cute, hit the subscribe button. It really helps.
Thank you.
Deuces.